Hello everyone, I'm back. I had no choice but to go live. I'm back. Yeah.
I done.
Riley Toots, Riley Toots, Riley Toots. Da-na-na. What the hell? Okay, 3 viewers. That's nice.
Oh, I messed everything up. Oh, I messed everything up. Oh, no. No!
Riley Toots, Riley Toots, Riley Toots. Da-na-na.
Last time on
I want to be longer, man. Why? Why have to leave the stream?
I brought him. He's gonna just.
Riley Toots, Riley Toots, Riley Toots. Da-na-na. Riley Toots, Riley Toots, Riley Toots. Da-na-na. Riley Toots, Riley Toots, Riley Toots. Da-na-na. Na. Riley Toots, Riley Toots, Riley Toots. Da-na-na.
I messed
Last time on Inanimate and...
I brought him. He's gonna just...
Jeffy.
Hello and welcome to your rest of the morning on Rally 1, Tim with you live. We've got EastEnders 99 in half an hour and Gene is ready for action. So here now is the weakest link.
Tonight, the cameras are ready, the lights are ready, the celebrities are ready, and well, you know, I'm here. This is the weakest link.
Morning, it's launch morning here on Rally 1, and starting now at 6, it's Rally Kids. No, listen to my cringe voice the whole time.
No! My love! Good morning, SpongeBob.
Squidward, what are you doing here?
You were right, SpongeBob. Watching the sunrise together is much better.
The news.
Well, they started at...
I'm actually being a deviant when I was at school. When I was making my way to school, I think. 7 hours ago now. I'm missing her. I like seeing her face drawn. 51. Just wow. What the hell? Well, what the hell? No one's gonna arrive today. It'll be late, I think.
Wow, a buck.
Performing some of his classic hits, the late Johnny Cash with Jules Holland on BBC 4 now. May 2000.
He's making your mind up.
This is BBC 1 with the best of BBC 3.
3 is a magic number. Yes, it is. That's a magic number.
This is BBC 3 on BBC 1, and first up now, a TV legend with a secret or 10. It's Sex, Lies and Michael Aspel, no less. And then next, we're back on the streets to witness more of the chaos so easily created by 3 non-blondes. That's BBC 3 on BBC 1 tonight.
Welcome to Newsday. Reporting live from Singapore, I'm Steve Lai. These are the headlines.
Live from...
I mean, you could invest it in the stock market.
Invest it in the stock market? Oh yeah, that sounds like real exciting content, Junior. What happened to us, man? Like, we used to buy, like, swimming pools and fill with pizza.
It's ridiculous. Come on. Don't.
Pizza.
It's ridiculous. Come on.
What the? He came back.
In today's episode, you'll see an angry daughter who damaged her mother's house because she wouldn't give her the Wi-Fi.
I don't need her help. I need her Wi-Fi.
You need her what?
Wi-Fi. Like, you're a weird.
Another frustrated daughter who assaulted her elderly mother.
No, she kind of pushed me, but I see she's big, and that's why she's.
Then, a mother who called the police on her 8-year-old thief, but we'll start with an entitled daughter who one day decided to cause a huge scene outside her father's house. She no longer lives at his address, but believes she still has privileges there because, as she says, she had a hard life because of her wealthy father. He doesn't want her in his house, and you'll quickly understand why is that so.
You legally evict me then. I'll walk in that house and he won't do shit because he can't. I will. What are you gonna do, beat me?
Man, let's go back over here.
Are you gonna beat me? Let's beat me then. Beat me in front of the f***ing cop. You won't. Yeah, around your Porsche. I'll sit my right on it, my rich ass right on it. Because guess who made me rich, Daddy? A school shooting.
10-4.
A school shooting that you weren't around for because you were at work making money and stuffing little with it. Yo, get your princess ass wife over here. I'll beat the brakes off of her just cuz. And I'll do it when nobody's around while she's sleeping. My rocked. Tired of being hit by men and doing nothing about it. 7797. Can I speak to Anderson?
Yeah, you can speak with Anderson.
Cool.
So the background that I have right now is
I got a little bit from him.
Yeah. So she was coming here to get her mail.
Like what?
She
I'm
doesn't.
going to toilet and I'm going to be muted for the rest of the stream until someone comes and I'll mute my mic and stuff. Yeah, so that's it. Bye.
Kept drilling it in, and I was told to almost be quiet about telling it that much.
Who told you to be quiet?
Nadia.
It's impossible to physically cut 700 potatoes at 55 gram per quart. Like,
Correct.
Planet you on?
You decided that you were going to try and make 100 covers or so, right?
That was decided, yeah.
And you decided you can have 2 sausages at least per
person.
This lady came up to us, tied up her hands, holding her.
With her umbrella. Welcome to Civvy Street.
Babies.
So now, Christmas starts here with Saturdays. So now, Christmas starts here with Saturdays. So now, Christmas.
Right now, BBC One and
Andy Crane is here with children's.
C.
The Big Yin takes a trip along the Forgotten Highway as he continues his world tour of New Zealand in 50 minutes here on BBC One, after Ding Dong Not So Merrily on High in Casualty. An update of the news headlines now on BBC One with Darren Jordan.
Hospital for treatment.
I feared for my life there.
Hospital.
It's 8 o'clock and you're listening to the Today programme on Radio 4 with me, Amol Rajan. The headlines today.
Tonight's couple are hoping to fall back in love with their first home and sort your life out at 8. They've already done the hard part. That's the buy-in.
Hello, welcome to Towards Zero. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
After 3 decades of travelling the world, hoping to settle in Suffolk with a new Escape to the Country at 3, now we're moving to the bargain hunt beat.
Hello and welcome to
weaving through South Wales as our Antiques road trip continues in half an hour. First, there's order to be restored.
Watch Friday at 7 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Looking for somewhere to settle in Suffolk, new escape on the way in half an hour after we get road tripping in style. We're in Stacey Solomon's own stomping ground of East London on another Sort Your Life Out mission tonight at 8. For now, we're firmly in the country with a new escape.
Freedom. The BBC and the Open University, bringing learning to life.
Our afternoon quizzing begins with the finish line in 45 minutes here on BBC One, after we attempt to make it at Market.
Across the
brand new Alpha Blocks and Wonder Blocks. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
Whether you're a movie buff or you know your Monarchs, you better aim low. Pointless coming up in 45 minutes, so let's get in the quizzing mood.
5 players on 5 moving podiums, all hoping to race their way to 5 moving podiums.
Hey, starting here. But before that, let's join someone who should be wide awake already. Bill Giles.
It's a trip back in time now, as Christmas 1942 is our stopping point for an EastEnders special. Welcome to Civvy Street.
And on BBC One now, we make merry with Bob's Christmas Full House.
This is BBC One Scotland. And now we're all set for a spectacular adventure in time in the first television showing of the hugely successful feature film Back to the Future.
And there's more film entertainment here now.
Up 1990's Peter Pan, rediscovering Neverland and crossing swords with Dustin Hoffman, the evil Captain Hook.
Unlikely heroes for BBC One now in the video game turned action movie, tackling scary evil forces, the plumbers extraordinaire, Super Mario Brothers.
A fantasy adventure in a magical kingdom now on BBC One, a never-ending story.
And now BBC One Christmas Eve news in the southeast. And movie time starts now on BBC One. Comedy with a juvenile hellraiser at the orphanage, Problem Child. Blue Peter in a moment on BBC One. First, here's Peter Cockcroft with a weather warning.
Now on BBC One, more Good Neighbours. A film premiere, Lassie, A New Generation, here on BBC One in 25 minutes, after Bill plans to fly the nest. BBC One's season of Michael Caine films continues now with plans for a new business venture and some great ways to avoid a traffic jam. The Italian Job.
Thermo Man turns Santa, and that spells trouble. BBC One comedy with Ardal O'Hanlon, My Hero Christmas, is in half an hour.
So settle down for a Friday night full of festive fun. BBC One, home for Christmas.
Now
now on BBC One. On the fourth Sunday of Advent, Roy McCluffrey introduces a service of contemporary praise and worship from Merseyside. Christmas Voices.
Picking through the best movies on TV this Christmas, Jonathan Roth. Film 2001 special at 3 o'clock on BBC.
Taking his research a little too far, a Hollywood actor gets more than he bargained for in the Middle East. Now on BBC One, some strong language in the action-adventure Into the Sun.
Yes, with the return of Wallace and Gromit, it's going to be a cracking Christmas here on BBC One. And while they're messing about in the snow, we're off to the ballroom.
This is BBC One, looking forward to a strictly cracking Christmas.
Time for a look at the BBC News, now on BBC One with Fiona Bruce.
It's a sparkling Saturday night on BBC One with some especially sharp dance moves in high definition on BBC One HD. You know it's Christmas when the stage is set for the semi-finals of Strictly. And later tonight, Armstrong and Miller become creatures of the night, vamping it up at 9:05. But right now on BBC One and BBC One HD, celebrities on the slide and heading for mud. The Saturday Night News now on BBC One and BBC One HD with Simon McCoy. Now on BBC One and BBC One HD with Simon McCoy.
So, not to be missed tonight, 2 dances from the 5 remaining couples. Before that on BBC One, Christmas is almost here. Our decorations are up, and round at the Harpers, it's a chance to eat, drink, and be grumpy.
Davina McCall gets into a bit of a muddle in a photo booth in the Impression show at 5 to 3. But first, in high definition on BBC One HD, the news of the week from Walford.
And with the BBC News now on BBC One, here's Joanna Gosling. Trapped in a burning hospital. They're preparing for the worst on Casualty in 45 minutes. Before that on BBC One, a little earlier than billed, plans for a takeover of Camelot. And with the BBC News now on BBC One, here's Joanna Gosling. Gosling. Trapped in a burning hospital. They're preparing for the worst on Casualty in 45 minutes. Before that on BBC One, a little earlier than billed, plans for a takeover of Camelot.
Christmas 2012 on BBC One. It's showtime, so let's switch on the lights in Albert Square and hope no one blows a fuse.
What a spectacular year it's been for sport, and now on BBC One, the eagerly awaited celebration of its stars as you decide who'll be crowned Sports Personality of the Year. Live from London.
Highlights from their Manchester Stadium shows in 2011. Take That's Progress Live is tomorrow night at 11. Now, and with some strong language on BBC One, Chris Martin introduces Coldplay's Milo Xyloto World Tour.
It's showtime. Oh. Temptation is hard to resist now on BBC One, but later than billed, and with strong language, a simple plan can go awry.
Dogs all over the place on BBC One today. There's an animated one on an adventure across America. Bolt's here from 2 o'clock. Now, though, prepare for a cuteness overload in 101 Dalmatians.
Doctors later at 1:45, but now on BBC One, fancy a bargain hunt this big enough for you?
Mordred's forced to make a choice, unaware of the consequences on Camelot. Merlin at 8:15. And for Saturday night now on BBC One Northern Ireland, a super sparkly semi-final of Strictly.
The series finale of The Paradise is tomorrow night at 8 on BBC One. Will it be Happy Ever After for Moray and Denise? Relationship angst for Fletch in Casualty in 45 minutes, after Hercules goes in search of the woman who's disappeared with a head full of serpents and his heart.
Seasonal inspiration from James Martin's Christmas Kitchen in 45 minutes. Then Flog It celebrates Agatha Christie at 4:30. But now on BBC One, Aled Jones follows in Roman footsteps.
Well, we all knew Tom could sing, but Hugh playing the piano, now that's a gift. The decorations are up on BBC One, so we can officially say we're merrily on the way to the prospect of having a wonderful Christmas. The festive season is a shared experience with us, so keep a lookout for all we've got to give to you. The perfect Saturday night present now. It's Strictly. For all the richer for having Chris Evans here with the National Lottery live in 50 minutes. First, Fletcher's in the doghouse, and he's not alone.
Yes, Strictly Sparkle at 5 after our big Christmas afternoon film, and it's a cracker. This is the highest grossing animated movie ever. On BBC One, the premiere of Toy Story 3.
Now, on BBC One, the Sunday Politics, with Andrew Neil.
We're decking the halls for a magical Christmas here on BBC One, and you've just seen a taste of what's to come. Original British drama now, and Jason is not the only one who fears for the Queen's safety in Atlantis.
It is exciting. With a sprinkle of fairy dust, we're unveiling Strictly Come Dancing's very own Glitterball Christmas tree now on BBC One, as we find out who's in the semi-finals. Its results.
It's Christmas here on BBC One, and we're delivering a magical lineup for you over the coming weeks. And Christmas comes to casualty now, but not everyone is in the festive spirit.
The Cause are the star guests on the One Show tonight at 7, followed at 8 by personal problems for the cops in Cuffs, and then the challenge of selling houses in The Apprentice at 9. Wednesday night, here on BBC One. The Kent seaside town of Herne Bay hosts Flog It at 4:15, but before that on BBC One, Johnny and Jules join forces to help you find a house.
So the sinister campaign against the residents intensifies, and Smitty reveals a big secret tonight. Pure drama with Capital in an hour on BBC One. After Holby City.
Now on BBC One, the BBC News at 6 with Jane Hill in the studio and Hugh Edwards at Westminster.
And Spotlight follows the BBC News here on BBC One Northern Ireland with Hugh Edwards in London and Donna Traynor in Belfast. It's 10 o'clock.
Wait till you see what I've got for you. Look at that. That's not bad, is it? You ready? Wait for it, wait for it. Boom!
New Year's Eve on BBC One with pointless celebrities at the podium from 7:45, followed by and Donna Traynor in Belfast. It's 10 o'clock.
Wait till you see what I've got for you. Look at that. That's not bad, is it? You ready? Wait for it, wait for it. Boom!
New Year's Eve on BBC One with pointless celebrities.
See what I've got for you. Look at that. That's not bad, is it? You ready? Wait for it, wait for it. Boom!
New Year's Eve on BBC One with pointless celebrities at the podium from 7:45, followed by Casualty at 8:35.
You ready? Wait for it, wait for it.
New Year's Eve on BBC One with pointless celebrities at.
See what I've got for you. Look at that. That's not bad, is it? You ready? Wait for it, wait for it. Boom!
New Year's Eve on BBC One with pointless celebrities at the podium from 7:45, followed by
You ready? Wait for it, wait for it. Boom!
New Year's Eve on BBC One with pointless celebrities at the podium from 7:45.
See what I've got for you. Look at that. Wait for it, wait for it. Boom!
New Year's Eve on.
See what I've got for you. Look at that. That's not bad, is it? You ready? Wait for it, wait for it. Boom!
New Year's Eve on BBC One with pointless celebrities at the podium from 7:45, followed by Casualty at 8:35. Right now, expect the unexpected. We're putting on a show as Peter Pan goes wrong.
Falling asleep again. That's it, he's gone. Is he snoring?
Now on BBC One, I'm sure we've all read something by the famous Bronte sisters, but what do you know of their own life stories? To Walk Invisible includes some scenes you may find upsetting and some strong language. Shrek the Third, not quite ready for the King's crown and doing all he can to avoid it in 25 minutes. Before that on BBC One, budge up, there's room on the broom. Now the BBC News with Hugh Edwards.
Doesn't it just warm the cockles of your heart on this cold Saturday night? Feel the love of the festive season as our decorations go up. Christmas together with BBC One and an early present to enjoy now. Here's Michael. Howard's End, the finale tomorrow at 9. Right now on BBC One. Connie, what are you playing at? Now, with the news for tonight on BBC One, Christian Fraser.
With Enchanted Forests and Undersea Prairies, our Blue Planet 2 catch-ups here at 5 to 5. Now on BBC One, FA...
New for Advent, 4 famous faces talk about My Faith and Me. The series begins with Cherry Healey at 11:30 this morning. But now on BBC One, here's Andrew Marr.
So, will you be walking in a winter wonderland tomorrow or sheltering indoors? Time for a check on the weather for the week ahead now on BBC One with Alina Jenkins. Enjoying the warm glow tonight on BBC One? Well, not for long. Casualty time and Ian is seriously struggling to cope and things are about to take a turn for the worse.
Now, as the lovely Claudia just said, it's time to get a Christmas twinkle on here on BBC One. And who better than Graham to do the honours? Far worse than a snowball fight. It's a fight for survival now on BBC One, with some scenes some of you may find upsetting. The final part of the War of the Worlds. So now the BBC One Christmas lights are officially on, we can set to living our best Christmas life together. And just in time, I'm glad you're with me as Lyra and Yorick's quest takes a very dark and painful turn. We can't all stay snuggled up in the warm, so to find out how many layers we may need to bundle up in over the next few days, here's Alina Jenkins with the weather for the week ahead. Oh, what a grand Sunday we've had with the BBC One Christmas lights coming on. Sadly, it's time to leave you now, I'm afraid. We'll be back to start the week with breakfast at 6. To keep you company through the night till then, we'll hand over to BBC News. So, from me and the late crew, do have a warm and peaceful night.
Welcome into our BBC One Christmas bubble. In these uncertain times, you can count on us. We'll be here live, watching with you. So bring on the cosy nights in. Comfort and joy guaranteed. Here's just some of what's to come. That's in 50 minutes. Magic in the air first on BBC One. If you could choose a demon, Zog, our Christmas dragon, will be very useful right now as his dark materials reaches new heights in search of a very important knife.
Hello, welcome to Tuesday night on BBC One. I'm Anthony, live with you this evening. Coming up in an hour, Patrick might be out of his depth when we head to Albert Square. But first, all hail the Emperor.
Good morning and welcome to the start of a new week here on BBC One, getting underway with breakfast.
The BBC News now on BBC One with Michelle Hussein.
That was a public information film from the UK government. It's the start of the week. Great to have you along on BBC One, where frankly, we just can't let it go. The first Monday morning of December and we're ready to go on BBC One. The Fraud Squad serves some justice in 45 minutes after fake claims called out and shamed.
That was a public information film from the UK government. Now on BBC One, a couple of pointless presenters. That's right, it's Alexander and Richard. This is BBC One. Now, Sophie Rayworth with the BBC News at 6.
It's officially Christmas. Thanks to Sean the Sheep and his friends for turning on the lights here on BBC One. He'll be glad of those woolly jumpers. Ooh, it's cold outside. Let's stay indoors with the very best Saturday night TV. BBC One, the home of unmissable drama. Now, a special two-part Casualty. It's set during Christmas last year when we were in lockdown. There's the usual dramatic licence around wearing masks.
Match of the day, top 10 on the biggest World Cup upsets here in 45 minutes on BBC One. First, speaking of which... This is BBC One. Now, the BBC News with Clive Myrie.
Tomorrow night, we'll find out which couples have danced their way into the final of Strictly at 8:15 after a poignant last goodbye to Dot in EastEnders, just part of Monday night on BBC One. But for now, from me, Dean Lydiot, and our late team here tonight, thank you for your company. Into the night now with BBC News.
Now, that's more like it. We're switching on the Christmas lights on BBC One. Hope you have a happy one. Right now, time is running out to make it through.
Hello, welcome to Saturday night on BBC One. Anthony here with you live, and if I sound excited, it's because I am. It's a weekend for winners, and we're going to get a pair right now. This may contain flashing images. The grand final has arrived.
Tonight's the night then. It is the big one, what with Survivor and Strictly. Morning, Matthew with you live. And right now, Matt with all the wonderful Christmas food. If it's Saturday Christmas shopping you're heading out for, yeah, good luck with that one. If you're off to the match later, that's more like it. Adventure from a children's classic, Swallows and Amazons at 2. For that, you could pick up a Christmas bargain. Now, Saturday's lunchtime BBC News with Catherine Bierahanga.
Now, your late evening BBC News with Marianne Moshiri.
Oh, Oh, what a treat. Wallace and Gromit switching on our Christmas lights. 'Tis the season to be together with BBC One, on the sofa, watching celebs dizzy with excitement. Turn detective with BBC One now. Who's your suspect? The mystery deepens.
Oi, hey! Ha-ha!
Here on BBC One now, just ahead of the Rap Game UK, games, goals, and Gary. This is BBC One, now with the Saturday night news. Lucy Hawkins.
We can't all stay snuggled up in the warm, so to find out how many layers we may need to bundle up in over the next few days, here's Alina Jenkins with the weather for the week ahead. Oh, what a grand Sunday we've had with the BBC One Christmas lights coming on. Sadly, it's time to leave you now, I'm afraid. We'll be back to start the week with breakfast at 6. To keep you company through the night till then, we'll hand over to BBC News. So, from me and the late crew, do have a warm and peaceful night.
Welcome into our BBC One Christmas bubble. In these uncertain times, you can count on us. We'll be here live, watching with you. So bring on the cosy nights in. Comfort and joy guaranteed. Here's just some of what's to come. That's in 50 minutes. Magic in the air first on BBC One. If you could choose a demon, Zog, our Christmas dragon, will be very useful right now as his dark materials reaches new heights in search of a very important knife.
Hello, welcome to Tuesday night on BBC One. I'm Anthony, live with you this evening. Coming up in an hour, Patrick might be out of his depth when we head to Albert Square. But first, all hail the Emperor.
Good morning and welcome to the start of a new week here on BBC One, getting underway with breakfast.
The BBC News now on BBC One with Michelle Hussein.
That was a public information film from the UK government. It's the start of the week. Great to have you along on BBC One, where frankly, we just can't let it go. The first Monday morning of December, and we're ready to go on BBC One. The Fraud Squad serves some justice in 45 minutes after fake claims, called out and shamed.
That was a public information film from the UK government. Now on BBC One, a couple of pointless presenters. That's right, it's Alexander and Richard. This is BBC One. Now, Sophie Rayworth with the BBC News at 6.
It's officially Christmas, thanks to Shaun the Sheep and his friends. It's officially Christmas, thanks to Shaun the Sheep and his friends for turning on the lights here on BBC. It's officially Christmas, thanks to Shaun the Sheep and his friends for turning on the lights here on BBC One. They'll be glad of those woolly jumpers. Ooh, it's cold outside. Let's stay indoors with the very best Saturday night TV. BBC One, the home of unmissable drama. Now, a special two-part Casualty. It's set during Christmas last year when we were in lockdown. There's the usual dramatic licence around wearing masks.
Match of the day, top 10 on the biggest World Cup upsets here in 45 minutes on BBC One. First, speaking of which, this is BBC One. Now, the BBC News with Clive Myrie.
Tomorrow night, we'll find out which couples have danced their way into the final of Strictly at 8:15 after a poignant last goodbye to Dot in EastEnders, just part of Monday night on BBC One. But for now, from me, Dean Lydiot, and our late team here tonight, thank you for your company. Into the night now with BBC News.
Now, that's more like it. We're switching on the Christmas lights on BBC One. Hope you have a happy one. Right now, time is running out to make it through.
Hello, welcome to Saturday night on BBC One. Anthony here with you live, and if I sound excited, it's because I am. It's a weekend for winners, and we're going to get a pair right now. This may contain flashing images. The grand final has arrived.
Tonight's the night then. It is the big one, what with Survivor and Strictly. Morning, Matthew with you live. And right now, Matt with all the wonderful Christmas food. Tonight's the night. Is the big one, what with Survivor and Strictly. Morning, Matthew with you live. And right now, Matt with all the wonderful Christmas food. If it's Saturday Christmas shopping you're heading out for, yeah, good luck with that one. If you're off to the match later, that's more like it. Adventure from a children's classic, Swallows and Amazons at 2. For that, you could pick up a Christmas bargain. Now, Saturday's lunchtime BBC News with Catherine Bierahanga.
Now, your late evening BBC News with Marianne Moshiri. your late evening BBC News with Marianne Moshiri. Now, your late evening BBC News with Marianne Moshiri.
Oh, what a treat. Wallace and Gromit switching on our Christmas lights. 'Tis the season to be together with BBC.
Now, your late evening BBC News with Marianne Moshiri. Now, your late evening BBC News with Marianne Moshiri. Now, your late evening BBC News with Marianne Moshiri. Now, your late evening BBC News with Marianne Moshiri. Now, your late evening BBC News with Marianne Moshiri. Now, your late evening BBC News with Marianne Moshiri.
Oh, what a treat. Wallace and Gromit switching on our...
Brand new, Towards Zero. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
Jean and Ruby continue to clash as we catch up with the EastEnders lot tonight at 7:30. Now, pointless answers only, please.
Christmas lights. Oh.
Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Newsround with me, Emma Louise. Here's what we've got coming up for you today. Find out how this school is turning leftover food into delicious meals and...
Toot toot, Black Flag Army toot toot, Black Flag Army toot.
We hear from Newcastle fans after their big cup win.
First up, it's the start of cherry blossom season in Japan. Take a look at these gorgeous pink flowers in bloom in Japan. Take a look. First up, it's the start of cherry blossom season in Japan. Take a look at these gorgeous pink flowers in bloom. This aquarium in Shinagawa in Tokyo, Japan is filled with real and protected flowers to celebrate the famous cherry blossom known as sakura. Sakura are an important cultural symbol in Japan. And don't these...
Whoa! Wow!
Sakura are an important cultural symbol in Japan. And don't these...
Whoa! Wow!
Sakura are an important cultural symbol in Japan. And don't these...
Whoa! Wow!
Sakura are an important cultural symbol in Japan.
Adjectives. They are words that describe pointless. Oh, Susan! Oh, Susan! Okay. I get myself together. It's Susan! Oh, Susan! Alone.
What?
Clearly,
This is
Bringing a make-believe world to life through stop-frame animation takes a large and talented team, which includes writers, directors,
Tell me now!
Do you like it, Mr. Rabbit?
Half pig.
We're
Potatoes.
We're walking
Potatoes.
Ho ho! You can never have too many potatoes.
We're inside a fairy store.
You're watching Playtime with Peppa. There's more Peppa Pig after the break. A mighty fast train.
Choo-choo.
Riders.
And Mike Junior. A special look at the brand new series Dora, coming on the 12th of February to Nick Jr. Eva.
Let's wreck and roll.
Brand new Mighty Pups, followed by a special look at the brand new series Dora, coming on the 12th of February to Nick Jr.
You were made to act spontaneously. We were made to help plan accordingly. Atoll protected.
Tumble Tots, building skills for life. For children from 6 months up to 7 years old. Tumble Tots exercise, socialise, communicate and have fun, all in a safe environment. Our dedicated and fully trained staff actively work with you and your child to reach their individual potential. Agility, balance, climbing and...
Stains. Stains, the UK's #1 stain remover. Just add 1 scoop in every... Now that's...
Squad, Saturdays at 9:30 on Nick Jr. Ready, set, after latest rescue.
This is my...
You're watching... Now that was extreme! Start your engines for the fast and the furriest. Weekends from 9 on Nick Jr.
Let's go!
You're watching Playtime with Peppa. Now it's back to Peppa Pig.
And this is...
Station.
Yeah. Oh, madam.
George?
5 cars.
going to happen.
Deep puddles.
Falling asleep to dream about dinosaurs and puddle jumping.
Ready, Captain.
In brand new Pirat and Capitano, weekdays at 4 on Nick Jr.
It's time to race Boogie.
Oh, yeah.
In brand new Paw Patrol coming on the 5th of February to Nick Jr.
We're a bit lost.
I promised adventure, and this is exactly what I...
Just back from holiday.
Delicious. So I... Oh, there you are, Brian.
Let's go! Let's go!
Made a phone call, and you're with Brandon.
So listen to this. This kid gets kidnapped and they don't find him for 73 years. This is wild. So one day, 2 brothers are playing in a local park, and they're minding their own business, having a good time. Then, out of nowhere, a woman wearing a green bandana approaches them, and she offers the younger brother some candy. And younger brother's like, sure, I want some candy. Who doesn't love candy? And the woman is like, well, come with me and I'll take you to the store to get some. And so the younger brother leaves with her to go to the store and get some candy. And that is the last time anyone ever saw him. Now, the boy, his name's Luis, and he's 6, and the other boy with him in the park is his older brother, Roger. Roger's 10. And when the woman starts to leave with Luis, Roger's like, well, I want to go too. I want some candy. And he starts to follow them. And so he walks along, following them, but then, after a while, he starts thinking, where are we going? Something about this ain't right. Now, keep in mind, this is happening in 1951, so this is way before stranger danger, way before there were nationwide campaigns notifying kids not to get into cars with adults they don't know. And so anyway, Roger feels like something isn't right, and he decides, this is weird, I'm telling my mom, and so he stops following them and he runs home. Minutes later, he's home and he tells his mom. Now, his mom is this woman, who we'll just call Mom. And he tells her what happened, that his little brother just left with some woman in a green bandana offering candy, and of course, Mom freaks the f*** out. And boom, she runs back to the park to see if she can find Luis. But unfortunately, there's no trace of him or the strange woman anywhere. They are gone. And pretty quickly, Mom goes to the police. And this is a whole hurdle to get them involved because she doesn't speak English, like she and the boys just recently immigrated to California from Puerto Rico. But after they cross the language barrier, police get involved, and this huge 9-block search gets underway. Soldiers from a local army base help out, and they start looking, and the Coast Guard helps by searching the Bay Area nearby, and this story makes the news locally, and that gets it a little attention there. But still, there's no sign of little Luis. And of course, Mom is destroyed by all this, but there's not much else she can do. And this is during a time where there are no Amber Alerts, no surveillance cameras, no missing children computer database. All they have is a 10-year-old's description of what happened that day. And so every day, Mom goes to the police station to see if there are any updates, hoping that they'll have something. And every day, she gets the same answer. No news, no leads, no Luis. And years pass, and Mom stops coming every day, and she just comes once a week, and eventually that turns into her coming once a month. And as more time passes, she starts to only come to the police station once a year. And at this point, officers know her so well that she'll just walk into the station without saying a word, and they'll look at her and they'll just shake their head, and she'll know that that means they have no updates for her. But despite that, Mom never stops believing that her son is still alive. And she never gives up hope. Ever. So then I guess you have to ask, what happened to Luis? Well, obviously he was kidnapped, and we don't know a ton of the details of this part. Like, we know he was taken from the park, we know he and the woman got on a plane, and that they flew from California to somewhere on the East Coast, and we don't exactly know where. And we know that then, somehow, Luis ends up getting adopted by a couple, and that couple raises him as their own. And Luis knows he was adopted, but he doesn't know he was originally stolen. But anyway, from there, he lives a fairly normal life. Like, he grows up, he later joins the Marines, he goes and fights in the Vietnam War, he comes back, and then he goes and fights in the Vietnam War a second time, and then eventually he comes back for good, and he becomes a firefighter, he gets married, he has kids of his own. Meanwhile, Mom, on the opposite side of the country, she still hasn't given up hope. Like, she still goes to the police station about once a year to see if there are any updates, and there aren't. Even so, she continues to keep baby Luis's photo in the house, and she keeps a newspaper clipping about his abduction in her wallet at all times. And so decades pass, 54 years after Luis first went missing, and it's 2005. And at this point, Mom is 92 years old, and sadly, she passes away, never having found her son. So any hope of Luis ever being located or reunited with his original family are just gone. Until more time passes, and it's now 2020, and that is when we meet this woman. Her name's Alita. Alita's 63. And one day, just for fun, she decides to take one of those Ancestry DNA tests through the mail. So she takes it and she gets the results back, and whoa, that's weird. She's a match with some man she doesn't recognize. Not only that, the results say that she shares 22% DNA with this guy. And so she's thinking, oh, this must be like a cousin or an uncle or something. And so she sends this mystery guy a little message, because you can like message each other through the site. And then she waits, and she waits. And she waits. And the mystery guy never replies. And so she's like, all right, whatever. And she moves on. And 4 years go by. And one night she's watching some documentary on TV. And this reminds her somehow of that random unknown man that she shares DNA with. And so she decides to give it another shot and dig a little deeper and figure out just who this guy is. And so she starts looking up his name online, and she comes across some pictures of him, and the guy is, of course, Luis. Now, Alita had heard all her life about an uncle she has who went missing when he was 6 years old. I mean, the family has always talked about him. And so she's looking at these pictures of adult Luis on the internet going, could this be him? That uncle? And she starts comparing them to childhood photos she has of her uncle, and she's like, yeah, I think that's him. And so eventually she goes to the police, and she's like, oh, you have to look into this. I think this guy was my uncle who was kidnapped, literally back in 1951. And police can't believe it, and they actually do agree to help, as the case was never solved. And so they open it back up, and then they get the FBI involved, and then the California Department of Justice joins in, and after a bit of investigating, the FBI goes and they track Luis down, and he lives somewhere on the East Coast. And so I guess the FBI goes to him, and they're like, we think you might be this kid who was kidnapped back in 1951. And Luis is like, I was kidnapped? See, because he still didn't even know. Like, he thought he had been legitimately adopted. So they convince him to take a DNA test just to be sure, and of course, it turns out that his DNA is a match with Alita and the remaining members of his family. And so now, after 73 years, he finally flies from the East Coast back to Oakland, California to meet his biological family.
A man reunited with his family 70 years after being abducted after he was found through a voluntary DNA swab test.
Now, keep in mind, most of these family members he's either never met or he just doesn't remember. But one person he does remember, his brother, Roger, who he reunites with, and this is a picture of the two of them. That's Luis on the right and Roger on the left. So then, after all that, who was responsible for this kidnapping? Well, unfortunately, that's a tough one, because 70 years have gone by. We don't know who the woman in the green bandana was, and Luis was 6 years old, so he doesn't remember too many details of it. And his adopted parents aren't even alive anymore. So, honestly, I don't know if we'll ever know. Ever know. Ever know. So one day, suddenly, boom, there's a massive earthquake underwater. And that earthquake sets off a series of tsunamis. And one of those tsunamis is headed right for this town in Indonesia. Now in this town, there's a girl who lives there. We'll call her 4, because she's 4. So 4 lives in this town in Indonesia called Meulabo. And she lives there with her mom, her dad, and her sibling. So anyway, this huge wave of water is coming towards the town, and everyone is alerted, and they're freaking out, and they're all trying to evacuate. And 4's family, they all jump on a motorbike to try and drive away. But unfortunately, everyone else has the same idea, so the streets are packed with traffic. And soon enough, pow! One of the tsunamis hits, and the water comes crashing through the town, and the buildings are being knocked over, and people are being swept away. It is complete chaos. And people are panicking, and everyone is grabbing onto whatever they can to stay afloat and not get swept away. And as the water rushes in, 4's dad realizes his 2 little kids are gonna drown if he doesn't do something. So he spots a big floating piece of wood in the water, and he picks up 4 and her brother, this kid, Arif. Arif is 7. So Dad picks them both up and he puts them on top of this floating piece of wood to keep them safe. But then, bam! More waves hit and it knocks them all apart. And pretty soon the current catches them and it carries the wood away and the kids are still on it. And 4's parents are screaming, they're like, no, come back! And so the wave carries them out to the ocean. And to make it worse, 4 and Arif, they're so young, neither of them know how to swim. So if they fall off this wood or if something knocks them off, they're definitely gonna drown. But we'll come back to them. Meanwhile, back in town, things are not looking so great. Meulabo is one of the worst places hit by the tsunami, and there's no way for anyone to send help because all the bridges to get to the capital have been washed away. A quarter of the town's population is without food or water, and most people have to pick through the debris to look for any food scraps. And sadly, Four's mom, who we'll just call Mom, she has to go to the hospital where I guess they bring all the bodies of people who didn't make it. And each time they bring in a new body, she checks it to see if it's Four or Arif. And weeks go by, and Mom is still out there looking for them. But now she's looking through refugee camps too. But unfortunately, it's not really looking good. I mean, this tsunami was massive and super deadly. I mean, it killed like an estimated 230,000 people across 14 countries. And by the way, this is considered one of the deadliest disasters in modern history. Supposedly, the highest recorded waves from this tsunami were over 100 feet high and traveled across the ocean at the speed of 500 miles an hour. That's roughly the speed of a commercial airliner. So imagine 100-foot waves, 100 miles an hour. That's roughly the speed of a commercial.
Adjectives. They are words that describe the things. Things like empty, hollow, sad, really sad, pointless, useless, alone.
What about Fluffy?
Susan! Oh, Susan! Okay. I get myself together. It's not good! It's not good! Okay? I'm sorry you have to see this. Kids, I promise you don't have to see this anymore! It's coming back! It's coming back! It's gonna be really bad! It's coming! Why does this happen to me? How am I supposed to be El Cabong without my guitar, Susan? What even am I? I'm a joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? El Cabong. El Cabong who? El Cabong's guitar is dead, that's who.
Did I say that?
Yes, Dad.
Writing. Kitchen!
Oh, Nanny! You've hurt a rat's feelings.
Gather all you elves and fairies. There's more Ben and Holly after the break on Nick Jr.
Santa Claus is coming to town with a special elf and fairy.
Here we come!
Delivering festive fun with your friends.
No!
To make your Christmas merry. For the Ben and Holly days. All day, every day on Nick Jr. 2.
Presenting the new U body brush from JML.
Kingdom of Elf. Now it's back to the Little Kingdom with Ben and Holly on Nick Jr.
But Daisy...
The hamster kid.
With a special elf and fairy.
The world...
Please on.
Let's... What game do we play today? shall we play today? What game shall we play today? Let's play adventures. What game shall we play today? What game shall we play today? What game shall we play today? Let's play adventures. Adventure awaits. What game shall we play? What game shall we play today? Let's play adventures. Adventure awaits, amigos. Let's do this.
Paw Patrol, ready for action.
What game shall we play? What game shall we play? What game shall we play? What game shall we play?
So this woman, let's
Go for the fast and the fur. Go for the fast and the furriest.
Let's blaze!
We need your help, and fast!
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm not tall enough to ride. See? Race into the weekend with brand new Blaze and brand new Deer Squad.
On our way as fast as we can.
Plus, the very latest rescues with Paw Patrol.
Come on, Pops.
Here comes the best part.
And Rubble and Crew.
Remember to say wee.
Now that was extreme! Start your engines for the fast and the furriest. Weekends from 9 on Nick Jr.
Let's go!
You're watching Playtime with Peppa. Now it's back to Peppa Pig. Junior.
Let's go!
You're watching Playtime with Peppa. Now it's back to Peppa Pig. Junior.
Let's go!
You're watching Playtime with Peppa. Now it's back to Peppa Pig.
I'm Peppa Pig.
Junior.
Let's go!
You're watching Playtime with Peppa. Now it's back to Peppa Pig. Junior.
Let's go!
You're watching Playtime with Peppa. Now it's back to Peppa Pig.
I'm Peppa Pig.
Now that was extreme! Start your engines for the fast and the furriest. Weekends from 9 on Nick Jr.
Let's go!
You're watching Playtime with Peppa. Now it's back to Peppa Pig.
I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is
Good idea, Peppa.
Then the sun! circus came to town. Ta-da!
What a busy day.
Yes, and tomorrow I will do lots more things and draw them in my diary.
Peppa loves keeping a diary. Everyone loves keeping a diary. George wants to play on the swing.
Now it's your turn, George.
Hold tight.
I want to push George.
Push George gently, Peppa.
Yes, Mummy.
Hey.
Whee! Daddy's tummy is just like a bouncy castle.
George loves bouncing on Daddy's tummy. George isn't afraid of heights anymore.
Peppa Pig.
Next up, it's time for a Rough Rescue with Paw Patrol on Nick Jr. 2.
Brand new Paw Patrol. Can they save their cuddliest friends?
Hang on, little cub. Let's get you home.
With this big city pup?
Woohoo! Liberty!
Brand new Paw Patrol coming on the 5th of February to Nick Jr. A mighty fast train.
Choo-choo!
A mighty big hat.
It's huge!
And a mighty sized snack.
That's mighty good!
Sounds like a job for...
Mighty Pups, ready for mighty action, Riders, sir!
The Pups return with brand new adventures.
Riders, ease up!
Packed with pup power.
We can multiply!
And mighty rides.
Power pause! Go mighty!
It's their mightiest
Lasers!
missions
Gotcha!
ever.
Let's wreck and roll!
Brand new Mighty Pups, followed by a special look at the brand new series Dora, coming on the 12th of February to Nick Jr.
We all deserve a little extra. The kind of extra you get when you shop amazing deals on Vinted. You can find a cool update to your everyday style. Save
Us.
To Bix.
Cooperate. Even
Do it now!
work with
For and her friends,
Paw Patrol will be there.
all day, every day, on Nick Jr. 2.
Ready for action? It's time for Paw Patrol on Nick Jr. 2.
Paw Patrol.
There's more Paw Patrol after the break on Nick Jr. 2. Don't miss
Peppa Pig.
On Nick Jr. You're watching Playtime with Peppa. Now it's time for Peppa Pig.
Environment.
Here, these belong to you. Next up, it's time for Peppa Pig on Nick Jr. 2.
They're Happy Nappers, the perfect play pillow that pull open to a snuggly sleeping bag surprise. And here's an even bigger surprise. Now there's all new, colourful, lovable designs.
I really gotta learn to say it, not I really gotta learn to say it, not spray it. I really gotta learn to say it, not spray it.
Our Monstars are dropping brand new episodes.
I really gotta learn to I really gotta learn to say it, not spray it.
Our Monstars are dropping brand new episodes. Full of fantastic frights.
It's bursting at the seams!
Brand new Monster High. Monday at 5 on Nickelodeon.
This smart. It's all gone square-shaped with non-stop SpongeBob.
I'm not worthy.
Hey there, not worthy. I'm Patrick.
It's bottomless Bikini Bottom, all day, every day on Nick SpongeBob.
It's all part of the job. Now that we've covered all the basics of your training, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Da, 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 is a Krabby Patty. Are you ready? Are you sure? Okay, the secret formula is...
We're heading back to Bikini Bottom after the break on Nick SpongeBob.
Is amí mothúcán agus ceist nar atá leanmhar a mealach. Agus tú ag tosú amach be Carol le Foil ó cheanolaithe slánta agus ó mychild.ie. Iad an seo chun Carol
It's all month.
SpongeBob!
Get ready for back-to-back SpongeBob.
Why don't you marry it?
It's all month, all... the time.
I'm not worthy.
Hey there, not worthy. I'm Patrick.
It's bottomless Bikini Bottom, all day, every day.
Enough for everyone.
On Nick SpongeBob. Now it's back to all things SpongeBob on Nick SpongeBob.
Are you ready, kids?
Yeah.
It's all month, all the time.
SpongeBob!
Get ready for back-to-back SpongeBob.
Why don't you marry it?
It's all month, all the time.
I'm not worthy.
Hey there, not worthy. I'm Patrick.
It's bottomless Bikini Bottom, all day, every day.
Enough for everyone.
On Nick SpongeBob.
SpongeBob!
Get ready for back-to-back SpongeBob.
Why don't you marry it?
It's all month, all the time.
I'm not worthy.
Hey there, not worthy. I'm Patrick.
It's bottomless Bikini Bottom, all day, every day.
Enough for everyone.
On Nick SpongeBob. Now it's back to all things SpongeBob on Nick SpongeBob.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Yep, Squidward, you really outdid yourself with a new decor. Where'd you get the fountain?
Someone real with imperfections. I can't tell, no direction. Lost the map where it was leading me to. But maybe I was standing there all alone. What have I done?
I done? What have I done?
Nickelodeon.
I like that!
Nice.
Real nice.
Not a problem. Excuse me. Going through. All right. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem! Not a problem!
It's time to drop a beat in the bottom. Soak up the fun with SpongeBob, The Patrick Star Show, and Camp Coral on Nicktoons.
Now it's back to all things SpongeBob on Nick SpongeBob.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Spent all my money and you bought the last bag. There is no more left in all of Bikini Bottom. You bought the last bag. There is no more left in all of Bikini Bottom.
Okay, football fans, put your hands together for the Bikini Bottom Super Band!
These are some ugly-looking fish.
Maybe we're near one of those toxic waste dumps.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Okay, everybody. Let's get this over with. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back on the world closing in. Be on the attack with your wings on the wind. All the faith will be dead. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory.
adjectives. They are words that describe the things. Things like empty, hollow, sad, really sad, pointless, useless, alone.
What about Fluffy?
Susan! Oh, Susan! Okay.
It's time to drop a beat in the bottom. There's more breadwinners after the break. On Toons.
What's going on in here?
Little Red Bean! The fun is just getting started.
Pinch me, I'm dreaming. Ow!
I want that so bad. Oh, pickle juice!
Giant.
Wasn't it the best Dragon Warrior day ever in the...
I'm so happy Carlitos.
Congratulations, sir. Your Krabby Patty pizza is here.
Wow, thanks. I've been dying for one of these. Where's my drink?
What drink?
My drink?
Now, take me home.
Are you kidding? We have just enough time to make it back to work.
Work? Oh, my aching tentacles.
Someone real with imperfections. I can't tell, no direction. Lost the map where it was leading me to. But maybe I was standing there all alone. What have I done? Is it too late? Time to be someone I'm not known. Someone I hate for a moment in the spotlight, then it's gone.
Nickelodeon.
I like that!
Nice!
Real nice. Now back to the Lord of the Dance in the squarest of pants. It's SpongeBob on Nicktoons.
You hold too many memories. Ah, Squidward, isn't this great?
Now back to the Lord of the Dance in the squarest of pants. It's SpongeBob on Nicktoons.
You hold too many memories. Ah, Squidward, isn't this great? I'm back forever. Forever?
Okay, football fans, put your hands together for the Bikini Bottom Super Band.
These are some ugly-looking fish.
Maybe we're near one of those toxic waste dumps.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Okay, everybody. Let's get this over with. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back on the world closing in. Be on the attack with your wings on the wind. All the things will be dead. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. And it's ours for the taking. It's ours for the fight. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. And the world is ours to fall.
Not a problem. Excuse me. Going through. All right. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem! Not a problem!
Now back to the Lord of the Dance in the squarest of pants. It's SpongeBob on Nicktoons.
Mermaid Man!
Sea creatures, attack!
Pinch me. I must be dreaming.
Tune in next week and find out.
Wow, that was even better than the old show.
It's all thanks to you.
Someone real with imperfections. I can't tell, no direction. Lost the map where it was leading me to. But maybe I was standing there all alone. What have I done?
Is it too late? Time to be on. I'm not known. Someone I hate for a moment in the spotlight that is gone. What have I done? What bad have I paid? It ain't worth it no more. It's material made. I just wanna be right back where I belong. What have I done? What have I done?
Now back to the Lord of the Dance in the squarest of pants. It's SpongeBob on Nicktoons.
Welcome to the Krusty Krab.
Give me the regular. And this time, don't forget the pickles.
I didn't.
Hep, hep!
Oh.
Hep, hep!
Oh.
Hep, hep!
Oh.
Hep, hep!
Boo! You stink! Okay, football fans, put your hands together for the Bikini Bottom Super Band!
These are some ugly-looking fish.
Maybe we're near one of those toxic waste dumps.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Okay, everybody. Let's get this over with. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back on the wind closing in. Be on the attack with your wings on the wind. All the things will be good, and it's sweet. Sweet victory, and it's ours for the taking. It's ours for the fight. In the sweet, sweet, sweet victory, and the war is ours to
Nickelodeon.
I like that!
Nice.
Real nice.
Now back to the Lord of the Dance in the squarest of pants. It's SpongeBob on Nicktoons.
Mrs. Puff's boating school.
Say again, Deputy?
The maniac's in the mailbox!
SpongeBob.
Yes, Mrs. Puff?
I'd like to see you after class. 6 months from now.
Someone real with imperfections. I can't tell, no direction. Lost the map where it was leading me to. But maybe I was standing there all alone. What have I done? Is it too late? Time to be someone I'm not known. Someone I hate for a moment in the spotlight that is gone. What have I done? What price have I paid? It ain't worth it no more. It's material made. I just wanna be right back where I belong. What have I done? What have I done? Every note rearranged. Every word is someone else's. Till I'm left with a ghost of a girl. I gave in and I regret it. Gave too much, but now I get it. Changed myself and lost my way to change the world. Maybe I could still rewrite that song. What have I done? Is it too late? Trying to be someone I'm not. No, I won't be replaced with a moment in the spotlight till it's gone. What have I done? What price have I paid? No, it's not worth it no more. It's material made. I just wanna be right back where I belong. What have I done? What have I done?
It's time to drop a beat in the bottom. Up the fun with SpongeBob, The Patrick Star Show, and Camp Coral on Nicktoons.
Not a problem. Excuse me. Going through. All right. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem!
Now back to the Lord of the Dance in the squarest of pants. It's SpongeBob on Nicktoons.
Jellyfish Fields. Today, SpongeBob has learned one of the sea's harshest lessons. Wild animals can throw very wild parties. Oh, I felt that.
Okay, football fans, put your hands together for the Bikini Bottom Super Band!
fish.
Maybe we're near one of those toxic waste dumps.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Okay, everybody. Let's get this over with. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back, and the world closing in. Be on the attack with your wings of wind. All the faith will be dead, and it's sweet.
Adjectives. They are words that describe the things. Things like empty, hollow, sad, really sad, pointless. Good! It's coming back! It's coming back! It's gonna be really bad!
Starring Chase Norman, Cooper Barnes, and the rest of the...
Your ride stops here, Mighty Pup. I'll teleport those pups to the North Pole. Stops here, Mighty Pup. I'll teleport those pups to the North Pole.
Whoa! Our pleasure, my good way. Whenever your town disappears, just yell for help.
And when it reappears, who's up for a super cool photo?
Paw Patrol.
There's more Paw Patrol after the break on Nick Jr.
It's time for water, sun, earth, wood, planet power. We need new Deer Squad. Let's go, Deer Squad. Look out, Deer Squad. I've got this. Deer Squad. It's time for Bongo Coconut time. Well, this will be a first. Anyone got any other ideas? It's time for
Brand new Deer Squad, Saturdays at 9:30 on Nick Jr.
Play Kids Bob. It's Kids Bob, the non-stop pop party with some of today's biggest hits sung by kids for kids. Kids Bob 2024. Kids Bob 2024.
Welcome back to the...
There's more Peppa Pig after the break on Nick Jr. 2.
A mighty fast train.
Choo-choo!
A mighty big hat.
Huge!
And a mighty sized snack.
That's mighty good!
Sounds like a job for...
Mighty Pups, ready for mighty action, Rider, sir!
The Pups return with brand new adventures.
Whoa! Rider Nita!
Packed with pup power.
We can multiply!
And mighty rides.
Power pause! Go mighty!
It's the mightiest
Lasers!
missions
Gotcha!
ever.
Let's wreck and roll!
Brand new Mighty Pups, followed by a special look at the brand new series Dora. Monday from 9 on Nick Jr.
You work hard to keep your teeth white. But wait, is your toothpaste working just as hard? Oral-B 3D Whitening Restore goes beyond ordinary toothpaste to remove up to 100% of stains and protect from future stains, giving you a clinically proven whiter smile in 3 days. Oral-B. brush like a pro. Now get whiter teeth in just one day. New Oral-B Clinical Whitening. Exclusively at Boots.
Head and shoulders. I didn't know you had dandruff.
The game has changed.
Rock, paper, scissors.
We got this.
I think something's wrong with my horse. My horse is normal.
The brand new show, Rock, Paper, Scissors. Weekdays at 4:30 on Nickelodeon. Also streaming on Paramount Plus.
Who said the driving experience can't be reinvented? Fueled by petrol.
I got you. I got you.
Hello and welcome to the Cinema List, where we're looking at some of our favourite Sky Original thrillers.
£391 I shall count out now. It will take me 2 minutes. I know you won't leave us. See you in a couple of throws.
Let's go see Jack at uni.
We can stay with him.
Where'd everybody go? Hello? Hello?
There's more SpongeBob SquarePants after the break on Toons.
Gary, speak to me.
Gary's got some news for you.
Work on your pronunciation.
With Lolo, Charles, and Tinkle too.
You're talking about a toilet?
The pets are taking over your tunes with a and a here a there a everywhere.
Smells good in here. I can't breathe.
Take it away, Gary. The pets from your fave tunes are ready to drive you wild.
Good girl.
And Pets Unleashed weekend mornings on Nicktoons.
LOL surprise, OMG sweet now. Candylicious welcomes you inside. Come to the sweet shop for a sweet surprise. Milkshakes, sundaes, popsicles too. Surprise, they're really nails for you. Polish, glitter, sparkle, stickers so cute. Pinky Pop's fruit shop, tropical nails. LOL surprise, OMG sweet nails place at each sold separately.
Oi, oi! Whoa! Bet you think you need to put that on one of those long cycles. But with Fairy Platinum Plus here, you get a really amazing clean, even on a short cycle, saving time and energy.
Fairy Platinum Plus capsules have a unique formula that starts to work the instant it hits the water, removing tough mess fast.
Whee!
And switching to short helps you save up to 33% energy per wash. The #1 cleaning performance in witch testing.
Kinetic sand!
It's the new Soft Serve Station. Scoop it, swirl it, then make it yours. Wow. Endless possibilities, endless squishing. Whoa! Endless soft serve fun. New Kinetic Sand Soft Serve Station. Sticks to itself for easy cleanup.
Make more meals for less with Dunnes Stores, where you'll save in the aisle with ingredients for a fresh and vibrant salmon teriyaki bowl. That's fresh salmon, broccoli, avocado, and tangy teriyaki sauce, served with basmati rice. All from the Dunnes Stores range. An easy and delicious lunch or dinner. Plus, you can save at the till with a 5 off 25 grocery voucher. Dunnes Stores. Always better value.
Tamagotchi Uni is here. Play your way or with friends. Connect to a Wi-Fi network. Explore the Tamaverse, where Tamagotchis from all over the world gather together. Play games, travel, attend events, and more. Which characters will you...
Freedom.
The BBC and the Open University, bringing learning to life.
It's BBC One, Duncan with you. Actually, let me just check. Yes, I'm live. A science experiment with the Bunsen burner. I'd stand back for Waterloo Road at 9, but let's start here.
And now I shall return to my lamp to be alone for another 1,000 years.
Wait, Genie. Do you want to come too?
What? Really? Me?
Yeah, come with us. Friendship is neither shiny, sparkly, or dazzling. It is truly the most precious thing in the whole world. And they all lived happily ever after.
Gemstones, gemstones. These are the gemstones.
Bye, kids. Have fun.
What game shall we play today? Let's play Adventures. What game shall we... What game shall we play today? Let's play...
Gemstones, gemstones. These are the gemstones.
Bye, kids. Have fun.
What game shall we play today?
Where you'd make a picture, pull in some water. Brilliant. Now, first we need paint and a cup. We can paint a cup. Then we stick them above the head. And there we go. He looks a bit like Gaston the ladybird.
Shepherd.
A mighty-sized snack.
That's my...
Monday from 9.
Working just as hard. Giving you a clinically proven whiter smile in 3 days. Oral-B. Brush like a pro. Now get whiter teeth in just 1 day. New Oral-B Clinical Whitening. Exclusively at Boots.
Head and shoulders. I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't.
You got the money?
Yeah, I got your money.
Head and shoulders.
Pass me the detonators.
Head and shoulders? I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't.
I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't.
You don't have dandruff with Head and Shoulders. It washes away dandruff and prevents it coming back.
Welcome to Eurocamp. Welcome to Eurosplash. Welcome to Euro Chill, Euro Grill, Euro Smash, Euro Flip, Euro Flop, Euro Clippity Clop, Euro High, Euro Buy, Euro Jump, Skip and Hop, Euro Us, Them, You, Me, Sing, Shout, Run, Wee! Euro Eat, Zip, Swim, Repeat, Lodge, Lake, Relax, Retreat, Euro Dive, Euro Tan, Euro Wow, Euro Pan, Near, Far, Night, Day, Dance, Drink, Snooze, Play. Welcome to Eurocamp. Anything's Euro possible.
Hey there. Dax talked to a girl.
A girl?
He wants to marry her.
What? I didn't say that.
You said it with your eyes.
Migration.
Unwrap the ball, and before your eyes, Color Change Bubbles reveals Bubbles Surprise. Break open the heart, color and glitter you mix. Pour water in, swirl and twist. So magic, so real. Your LOL Bubble Surprise is revealed. LOL Bubble Surprise. Dolls each sold separately.
You work hard to keep your mouth healthy. But wait, does your toothpaste work just as hard? All toothpastes clean, but Oral-B Densify goes beyond clean. Over time, most people can experience tooth density loss. Oral-B works harder to prevent future density loss and strengthens teeth to extend the life of teeth. Go beyond clean with the toothpaste brand dentists use themselves. Oral-B Densify. Brush like a pro.
The choice is yours. Brand new Paw Patrol, weekdays at 5 on Nick Jr., also streaming on Paramount+. Make every morning magical with Nick Jr. too.
Is it morning already?
Visit magical places.
We're ready.
Or try something new.
Cheese.
From dinosaurs to dress up. Where will your imagination take you?
Daddy's been practicing his magic tricks all week.
Magical mornings, every morning on Nick Jr. 2.
Let's get this party started.
Now it's back to Peppa Pig on Nick Jr. 2.
A carrot?
That's right! A carrot!
Hooray!
Both teams win the fruit and vegetable quiz!
We win! Hooray!
Everybody wins with fruit and vegetables.
Fruit and vegetables. 4, 5. Peppa Pig.
I'm afraid I haven't got any real money either.
No problem, Mr. Pig. We take cards. So, that's all the children's ice creams. And one for you. Thank you very much.
This is the best clubhouse in the whole wide world.
Peppa and her friends love the clubhouse. Everyone loves the clubhouse.
Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig.
There's more Peppa Pig after the break on Nick Jr. 2.
Ready, set, go! For the fast and the furriest.
Let's blaze!
We need your help, and fast!
Oh, I'd love to, but, I'm not tall enough to ride. See?
Race into the weekend with brand new Blaze. And brand new Deer Squad.
On our way as fast as we can.
Plus, the very latest rescues with Paw Patrol.
Come on, Pops.
Here comes the best part!
And Rubble and Crew.
Remember to say wee!
Now that was extreme! Start your engines for the fast and the furriest. Weekends from 9 on Nick Jr.
Let's go!
Buy better, save more. Continue the movement with Vinted.
Can Ariel take on the Wash Cold Challenge? Turn down and see. Tough stains like mud and sweat are harder to remove in a cold wash. Ariel pods are rated best on stains by Which. They dissolve fast for a brilliant clean, even on cold. And if you turn to wash colder, you could save up to 60% on your washing machine energy cost. Wash colder with Ariel, rated best on stains by Which.
Dust! Magnets! Now dust to a bigger ball!
Simply shake up the dust magnet's fluffy fibers to trap and lock that dastardly dust wherever it lurks, without moving objects.
I'm not seeing any peri-peri mayo.
And I'm not seeing a dad walking to the fridge.
Bird's Eye Chicken Dippers, for chicken worth dipping.
Indoor drying making your clothes smell musty? Ugh. Bust the muss with Lenore Outdoorable. And unleash the sunshine freshness of drying outdoors on your clothes. Whoa, it's like your nose is being hugged by spring itself.
What the?
Fresh. Lenore Outdoorable. Fresh, as if dried outside.
A mighty fast train.
Choo-choo!
A mighty big hat.
Huge!
And a mighty sized snack.
That's mighty good!
Sounds like a job for
Mighty Pup
with Pup Power.
We can multiply!
And mighty rides.
Power pause! Go mighty!
It's their mightiest
Lasers!
missions
Gotcha!
ever.
Let's wreck and roll!
Brand new Mighty Pups, followed by a special look at the brand new series Dora. Monday from 9 on Nick Jr.
Now it's back to Peppa Pig on Nick Jr. 2.
I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig.
There they are! Caught you, Granny Pig.
Grandpa Pig.
You've arrived just in time.
Have I?
Yes, for tea and cake.
Tea and cake. Don't mind if I do.
Vikings love tea and cake. Everybody loves tea and cake.
Vikings, 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 we sail across the sea. We like to shout, we like to sing, we like a cup of tea. Roar!
I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. Here's the slide. And here is our swing. Penguins, do you like our clubhouse?
The penguins love the clubhouse. Peppa and her friends love the clubhouse. Everyone loves the clubhouse.
Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig.
Time to bolt! Let's go!
Ready, set, go! For the fast and the furriest.
Let's blaze!
We need your help, and fast!
Oh, I'd love to, but, I'm not tall enough to ride. See?
Race into the weekend with brand new Blaze. And brand new Deer Squad.
On our way as fast as we can.
Plus, the very latest rescues with Paw Patrol.
Come on, Pops.
Here comes the best part!
And Rubble and Crew.
Remember to say wee!
Now that was extreme! Start your engines for the fast and the furriest. Weekends from 9 on Nick Jr.
Let's go!
In brand new Paw Patrol.
Oh!
Can they save friends?
Hang on, little cub.
Let's get you home!
With this big city pup.
Woohoo! Liberty!
Brand new Paw Patrol, weekdays at 5 on Nick Jr. Also streaming on Paramount Plus.
Polly Pocket! New compact. Very cute. Fun on the outside. Surprises on the inside. Polly Pocket. Going up. Aww, Mama and baby. Double the fun. Zip through the jungle. Take fun on the go. Tiny world, big surprises. Polly Pocket compacts and sloth purse, each sold separately.
The choice is yours. You can hold on to the clothes you don't need. Or you can sell them on and make someone's day. Sell to members all over the UK with the Vinted app. And with no selling fees, all the cash is yours. Download Vinted today. Don't wear it, sell it.
Head and shoulders. I didn't know you had dandruff. I don't.
You got the money?
Yeah, I got your money.
Head and shoulders. Didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't. Pass me the detonators.
Head and shoulders. I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't.
I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't.
You don't have dandruff with Head and Shoulders. It washes away dandruff and prevents it coming back.
Unwrap the ball, and before your eyes, color change.
Let's see if we can carry on the positives
at the skate park.
Have I Got News For You is back later at 9. Welcome to Friday night on BBC One.
Interesting viewpoint this time. The skate park setting itself is really aesthetically pleasing to the eye. The orange lights in the background contrast really nice with the lighter tones seen elsewhere, and similar to watching people on trampolines, watching people skate around is a soothing and calming viewing experience. When the lens cuts in this time, we see a snapshot to people dancing at a club or a rave, and then a portrait, presumably in an artist's gallery. Whereas the first sequence we looked at arguably took place within the same space, I'm not so sure about this one. I mean, sure, at different points in time you could have raves at old skate parks and maybe even a gallery decades or centuries ago, but it feels less clear this time as to whether that's the case. Regardless, the layers within the lens are interesting and catch the eye, managing to look different to the skate park setting, yet come across naturally rather than feeling forced. One thing I should probably touch on is the soundtrack. Whilst we can faintly hear some music in the background, most of the soundscape is taken up by the skateboarders. I'm all for boarding, but I think I prefer a proper musical soundtrack to this one, though there are plenty of idents where a more natural soundscape does work a treat. I'd say that's 2 for 2 so far. Let's now see if we can get a hat trick as we go camping.
This week's top 4 cook for last year's finalists. A place in the semi-finals at stake in MasterChef in half an hour. First on BBC One, New Truths, New Lies.
Now I really enjoy this one. Camping has never been something I've overtly fell in love with, but I don't mind it from time to time. This setting instantly brings up all the positive aspects of the activity for me. Setting up your tent in some random field, the warm light from your lamps illuminating the night, various other campers going about their business, it's got a great community feel to it. This alone I feel gets across the idea of community far better than many of the Wonders idents ever could. The lens aspect here shows us different layers from the same setting, focusing on different times of day or year. Seeing the contrast between the main night setting with the bright day and murkier afternoons is a brilliant touch, though once more I wish they'd spent a few more seconds letting it play out. I've got to say as well that the colour scheme in this setting is absolutely gorgeous. The warm glow of the various tents, the colours they give off standing out against the night sky, it's such pleasing imagery and yet so simple, an idea I wish we could see more of on the telly. My only other little gripe would again be the soundtrack. I can hear the music there when I listen closely, but again, with the skateboarders variant, it's drowned out by the natural sounds going on. And this is just my view, but I think one or the other would have worked just as well rather than a half and half mishmash approach. Definitely my favourite of the lens idents so far, but after a night's camping, we'll take a trip to the market.
Yes, looking forward to the new series just half an hour away here on BBC One. Before that, let's cook.
A nice little concept here. Market imagery is ripe for the picking when it comes to TV idents. There's so much potential as to what you could showcase. We see a bright sunny day at the market as the main focus, before the lens cuts in, showing us the quietness of the early morning and someone sweeping up after a busy day. All everyday sights and concepts that we're familiar with and can relate to in some way. This may sound like a corny idea, but I feel the BBC could have incorporated one of their signature programmes here, maybe showing off the market stalls and EastEnders. Just think about it, imagine seeing this populated with the various characters seen in the show, with extra ones popping up as the lens cuts in. I'd argue that could work really well, and I'm not even a fan of EastEnders. Regardless of my wild ideas, I'm still quite happy with what we get here. It's arguably not as standout as the skate park or camping variants, it's pleasant enough that it shoots across that warm feeling, providing you with a landscape that is somewhat recognisable. But as the night draws in, we've got preparations to make for the disco.
Bet you've done it. Send a rude text to the wrong person. Lee's desperately trying to limit the damage, not going out in half an hour. With some strong language, the headlines. First on BBC One, they're back.
Oh, I see.
For me, because it was so...
So we have up to like part-time, full-time drivers about.
Now on BBC One, the news at 6 with Sophie Rayworth.
You're just in this thing because your body really knows what to do. And
of many tributes, such as a statue.
I did become aware when it sort of felt nice to have my normal voice back. That did take some time.
Wow.
As we've got lots of good stuff for you to look forward to tonight. Now, it's time to kick off your evening the right way. It's the only place to be. It's BBC Three with me, Tash. Don't say we don't spoil you, as we've got lots of good stuff for you to look forward to tonight. Now, it's time to kick off your evening the right way.
Big mix-ups.
You okay, darling? I'm fine, thanks, sweet cheeks.
And even bigger laughs.
What the heck was that?
Red Nose Day. Watch Friday at 7 on BBC One and iPlayer.
The only thing connecting the victims is they all live in Shipton Abbott.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
You're making all this far too complicated. I seem to have handcuffed myself to a desk lamp.
There's a little girl who needs foster care.
He's a bit weird.
Nothing is what it seems. No more secrets. Bingo.
The new series of Beyond Paradise starts Friday the 28th of March on BBC One and iPlayer.
Penguin Cottage is a lot like our relationship, constantly working on it.
The last 5 years has just gone bam.
I think you might have won another award, babe. For stress.
So listen, what happens? What can I get right now in return for my money?
Yeah, hug.
A hug.
Here we are. Oh. This is us.
Welcome to marriage. Stacey and Joe starts Tuesday the 1st of April on BBC One and iPlayer.
Well, how much stuff will this week's family let go of? Stacey's here with Sort Your Life Out in half an hour. First, here's Nicola, so let's all boo and hiss together.
Hello everyone. It's been 3 hours since I've been live. I don't know how long I've been live for so long, and I've never been live for so much long before. Maybe when I'm muted, I'm live so longer. Don't know why it makes the streams shorter when I go live like a little bit. Wait, what? What the hell is this? Sorry if my voice is a bit croaky again. I'm just trying to improve myself. Yeah.
What you picked isn't working right now. Try choosing something else instead.
Alright, I'm gonna be muted for a bit longer, so bye folks, I guess. Bye guys.
Hey, it's me, Carrie, and there's something I need to say. outputs for this machine were an annotated transcript and an audio file of me reading that transcript. Everything else, meaning all the visuals, were to be generated automatically, as you can see here. This is a test. When I talk about dogs, does the video show pictures of dogs and not cats? If it does, then I will celebrate. Does this double line break cause the images to go in a different direction? If so, then everything is working according to plan. This time though, I don't want a disembodied voice talking to me. I'd rather have a beautifully animated avatar grace me with their presence. Aren't I beautiful? Go away. If you've ever animated yourself, you know that creating a 10-minute animation can take several weeks of work, which just isn't realistic in the fast-paced world of YouTube. So let's work smarter, not harder, and get coding. First off, I'm gonna use a new test transcript this time, and a new test audio file. Take a listen. Hi everyone, this is my second test, and this time, I'm testing how well I can lip sync this guy's mouth. At the same time, I'm also going to see if I can change my expressions. You get the idea. So to improve on my Google Image Video Generator, we have 3 areas to target: aesthetic, functional, and legal. Long story short, the things we need to do are give it an animatable avatar to use, have that avatar able to lip sync to the given audio file, and stop using images that we don't have the rights to, meaning most Google images. After a couple days of coding, I got all 3 to work. So let's see it in action, and then I'll explain the details. Again, take a look at the transcript. You don't need to read the whole thing, but get a good idea of what we'd expect the program to produce. Ready?
There's no platform that really thrives off negativity the way that YouTube.
Ready?
There's no platform that really thrives off negativity the way that YouTube.
Give me that.
Oh no.
Give me that.
Oh no.
Not the staff of Wonderman! Give me that.
Oh no.
Not the staff of Wonderman!
There's more! Alvin! And the Chipmunks after the... The city of Townsville.
Time to save the day! Yeah! Hiya! Right on!
And besides, it's almost...
But Professor...
Very well, girls. But if you're going to... Let me teach you a little more about the power of flipping. You can always flip whenever you want, like... In that case... Excellent. This is Sugar Mode. In Sugar Mode, it's all about strategy. But sometimes...
Gotta stop all these monsters and...
Very well, girl.
Help support AMTV by becoming a patron, an AMTV staff member, and ident. The effects employed here to bring this monster to life is fantastic. I love the detail that adorns its body, the way in which it moves, the purple fire it breathes, it just looks awesome. Similar to the eels we saw before, the smoothness of motion in these computer-generated creations goes a long way to making them feel both credible, but...
Let's carbonate it! Handsome gas.
Damn, I messed up. We gotta go bald.
It's a new year, and that means another new SpongeBob movie. Yay. Let's address the elephant in the room though. What is happening at Netflix? The fact that another SpongeBob movie leaked online because of Netflix's faulty security is crazy. It's even crazier that it happened in the same year. If I had a nickel for every time a SpongeBob movie leaked, I'd have two
nickels, which is...
It's even crazier that it happened in... The fact that another SpongeBob movie leaked online because of Netflix's faulty security is crazy. It's even crazier that it happened in the same year. If I had a nickel for every time a SpongeBob movie leaked, I'd have two
nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
Barring any of that, I was decently excited for this one, weirdly enough. After the travesty that was the Sandy Cheeks movie, seeing the trailer for the Plankton movie was like a breath of fresh air. It has a different premise than your typical SpongeBob film. Plankton's the main focus, Karen is the villain, and is written by Mr. Lawrence, who happens to be the voice actor for Plankton. Right, that direction alone was enough to get my attention in all the right ways. So, let's dive into it. Thank the heavens that this movie is actually decent. I don't know if I could have handled another Sandy Cheeks movie level film. I still tremble whenever I think about the fact that SpongeBob sniffed literal shit and liked it, or when he went around tickling people's feet. Like, Dan Schneider is no longer there. You don't have to do shit like this anymore. There was just so much wrong with this movie. I can happily report that there isn't anything like that in the Plankton movie. Now, the story itself isn't anything spectacular. I mean, it kind of recycles plot points from earlier episodes in the franchise, but from what they actually expanded on, I think it was executed decently well. The movie starts with Plankton planning and failing his greatest scheme for world domination yet. We then see Karen take
Right, everyone, I'm give Amber one last message and end the stream for today. Because I've been live for 3 hours and I can't do it anymore. I'm ending the stream. It's been 3 freaking hours. And how is Tummy? I bet it's still aching.